So here we're on the draw, and our opponent mulliganed to 4 on the play. Looks like they're the Dredge deck. About to find out for sure. I mean, I guess this is the deck that you'd be okay with mulling to 4 with. But starting down 3 cards and then down another card off Faithless Looting. You rally the Peasants in another land. So we will lead off with our favorite card, dun dun dun, Ether Vial. This hand curves out pretty well. Vial into Thalia into Spell Queller potentially. It's gonna be a Tormenting Voice. Yep. Discarding Neonate. So really not anything going on yet for the opponent. And then I guess next turn we could leave up Queller mana, Queller their spell. If they cast 1, next turn put the Vial up to 3. Alright. I opted against using Reflector Mage because I'd rather Spell Queller. Like if they play another Tormenting Voice or something, I just feel like I want to Queller that. Okay, so they're playing Faithless Looting. Okay, we're going to Queller that. And they can attack us for 1. Can't block because of Menace. Now get to tick Vial up to 3. It's a pretty reasonable draw. We could Ghost Quarter the opponent, but I don't think that's worth it. Probably Saxon response. Yeah, discarding Prize Dragon for sure. I guess we'll just pay the life. Oh, we have Thalia in play anyway. I don't know. It doesn't matter. We're so far ahead that there's basically no way we can lose. It's just paying 2 free life. Discarded Spirit Guide to Flashback Looting. I guess we'll Queller that. I wanted to see where it went. I think then exile it. I think it goes under the Queller. I'm not entirely sure though. But anyway, this one is the obvious card we bring in. I think this could also be effective. Spell Skite doesn't really do anything. Stony Silence does nothing. Sunlance can kill some things. They have like Narcomoeba, they have Neonate. Question is it worth it for a card like that? They have Bridge from Below. So really it's just Rest in Peace is kind of the key card. Just trying to get to Rest in Peace as quickly as possible. I think Wanderer pulls its weight in this matchup. Just being able to counter Faithless Looting, Tormenting Voice, things like that. Thalia is great because it stops the same type of cards. Arbiter Ghost Quarter combo is good. They also have fetch lands. Reflector Mage can be effective because putting the creature back in their hand is useful. Spell Queller, very good. Counters any spell they have. I guess Flicker Wisp is probably the least effective card in our deck. Flicker a zombie token from Bridge. You could. There's not really a lot of good things to flicker. Let's see, Phantasmal Image, we're mostly copying our own things, but copying our own. Like we have a lot of good things to copy. We have Reflector Mage, Spell Queller, Restoration Angel. I think Spell Skite probably comes out. They, I think, bring in Dark Blast against us, which is good against like Wanderer, Thalia. Like we want to keep Restoration Angel in. Maybe we just take out the Phantasmal Image. Maybe that's just our next worst card. Path to Exile I think I want against like Prized Amalgams. Definitely want Rest in Peace, that's our key card. Meddling Mage has good things to name. Thalia is good. Wanderers. I guess all these cards are very effective. Selfless Spirit can sacrifice to get rid of the bridges, so maybe we want some of those. I'm not sure what to board out. Maybe a Path to Exile for one of these guys. Let's do that. Reasonable hand. So we can mulligan more aggressively post-board in this matchup because we have 3 copies of Rest in Peace, which are kind of lights out. But this is one of our, like, toward the top of our range type of hands. We have the 3 lands, we have the turn 1 Vial, we have the Wanderer. We just have, like, a lot of good things going on with this hand. That the fact that it doesn't have Rest in Peace is like, okay, well, that's whatever. We have all this stuff going on. If we can't beat him with this really good hand, then there's game 3 to draw Rest in Peace. They have Nature's Claim, so that's certainly a good answer to Vial. Man, I was hoping we drew Rest in Peace there just to punish them. So we could play Thalia, or we could play Double Mausoleum Wanderer. I think I like Thalia because it blocks better and it also keeps them off the same thing. So the Wanderer basically makes them pay 1 more, or we can counter it. Thalia also makes them pay 1 more. So I'd rather just have the creature that engages better in combat. And so there's a Dakmore Salvage, so we can dredge 2. I don't think that I want to Reflector Mage the Bloodghast. I think that could just backfire, basically, because it just gets his Bloodghast back in the hand, discards it to like a Faithless Looting or whatever, and then just like gets it back by playing a land. So I don't want to Reflector Mage that. I would like to Spell Queller, or I would like to Mausoleum Wanderer. I think I want to Wander first. I'll play both. We're ahead 24 to 19 because of the Nature's Claim. So I definitely want to start racing. And if the opponent doesn't cast a spell next turn, we could just jam Queller on the end step, because we can counter the spell with Restoration Angel on the way back. Played the 4th land. Wow. Narcomoeba. Wah, 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 wah. Unfortunately, the opponent doesn't really have a lot of stuff going on in the graveyard right now. I think we just attack out. There's no bridges in the graveyard yet, so I'm not worried about creatures dying. So I think I'll just Queller whatever spell they play. And then we can jam Rest in Peace. It's the Dredge, Life from the Loam to the graveyard. Cast Faithless Looting. We could Queller that, or we could just sack Mausoleum Wanderer to counter it. I think I like Queller. Now by playing Rest in Peace here, the opponent is forced to use Nature's Claim to rebuild from nothing, basically. Might just concede right here. Stinkweed Imp. Flying, essentially Death Touch. Okay. So the question has been answered. If they flash back a Faithless Looting and you Spell Queller it, it goes under the Queller. I think I just want to Reflector Mage that. Just kind of nail in the coffin here. Yeah, and they conceded that. Well, I'd like to say good games, but we basically just beat you with a nut draw into Rest in Peace game 2, and you mulled a 4 game 1. So, not a great match, but we'll take it, I guess.